Good afternoon. I'm Tracy Sinclair, and we are jumping in here with some breaking news about an officer-involved shooting. We do have a live picture of the scene. This is out in the area of the 4000 block of Piper Street and East Tudor Road. We do have a reporter on site. Now, from what police are telling us, this began at about 1:18 is when the incident occurred. We were told by police that they received some calls of a man walking down the street or walking in the area with a gun. They say shots were fired, and we have just received confirmation from the police that it has been a fatal interaction, that the person has died. So we will get more information later today, but as I said, we do have a reporter on scene. Georgina Fernandez is there. Georgina, can you kind of give us an idea of what you're seeing out there?
Yeah, Tracy, right now we have roads blocked up here. Just about in the last 10 minutes, I was actually pushed back further, and police put up more of that yellow tape that you're seeing in front of you right now. Now, they do have something barricaded up there. When I last spoke with police officers, they couldn't tell me if there was a body there or not, but as you know, we have now received confirmation there was that fatality. So we're going to keep you guys updated more later on tonight as we hear more. But if you're traveling around this area, be prepared to be detoured. Now, this is near the Taco Bell and the subway on Tudor, just across the street from Fox ABC.
Okay, thank you, Georgina. Yes, as we said, we don't have a lot of information from police, but we are expecting a press conference from the Anchorage Police Department at 4:30 this afternoon, and of course we will bring that to you live. This is the third officer-involved shooting in the Anchorage area so far this year. There has also been one in Sitka that we know about as well. Again, as you're just jumping on, there's been an officer-involved shooting incident. This has occurred on the 400 block of Piper Street and Tudor Road. This is a live look. As you go to the area, we do know that police are directing traffic and have blocked up a few lanes near the Lake Otis and Tudor intersection. So you'll want to be cautious and be prepared to slow down if you are in that area. They are continuing to investigate. We did receive confirmation from police that it was a fatal officer-involved shooting. According to police, about 1:18 is when it occurred. They received reports of a man walking in the area with a gun. We don't have any more information about what kind of gun, but we do know that we were told he had a gun, shots were fired, and as you see now, we have an officer-involved shooting. We will have more information coming up at 4:30. We will bring that live to you here on Alaska's news source and bring you all the information that we can get at that time. What we've understood is that the police chief was not at the station when this occurred. He was heading back and is going to be briefed so that he can do that presentation at 4:30, which we will bring to you live. So thank you so much for joining us. I'll just do it one more time because I do see new people jumping on, at least onto our Facebook stream. So we'll give you the limited information that we have so far, and that is that it was an officer-involved shooting, a fatal officer-involved shooting. You can still see there are police cars and police officers around the area. This is on Tudor Road. Right near Piper and Tudor Street is the intersection. It's the 4000 block, and happened about 1:18 today. A gentleman walking around with a gun, and there were shots were fired. We don't know anything more than that. We do expect to hear more about this at 4:30 for this press conference. This is the third officer-involved shooting in the Anchorage area so far this year, and there has also been another one, at least one other one that we know of in the state. Kendra's asking, fatal to an officer or fatal to a citizen? Kendra, we don't know the answer to that. We have been told it's a fatal, so we don't know. We don't know the answer who has been shot. So, based on what we're seeing, we'll just have to continue to wait for that information coming in at 4:30. But there was an officer-involved shooting. Gentlemen, they received calls of a man walking around with a gun in the area, and shots were fired. This happened at about 1:18 this afternoon. They're still on the scene, and we will continue to follow the story on alaskasnewssource.com. And if we do get any more information, we will come back to you here. So thank you so much for joining us. So we are back here live because, as I said, we do see additional people jumping on, looking for more information. Obviously our camera is live on the scene there. Georgina Fernandez is our reporter on the scene. Georgina, what can you see in the area? You just arrived. What was traffic like? What's going on in the region?
Yeah, Tracy, as you got closer to the spot, the traffic was definitely picking up and they were diverting people around it. As you can see, there's a yellow tape all around here. And probably about 20 minutes ago, I actually got pushed back and police officers put up further yellow tape. So right now, if you're trying to get to like the subway or the Taco Bell on Tudor, those areas are pretty much closed off. You can't really get to them. You would have to like kind of go the back route. As you can see behind me, officers do have some area barricaded off with several officers and police cars. You can see them all the way down Tudor right now.
Okay, thank you, Georgina. She is also providing our camera there so we can see a little bit of what is going on. This happened almost about an hour and 20 minutes ago is what we've been told. And for those just joining us on our different streams, we have been told that there was an officer-involved shooting at the 400 block of Piper Street and Tudor Road. Happened about 1:18 this afternoon. And what we were told by Anchorage police was that they received a call or numerous calls from a guy in the area walking on the streets with a gun. And that's the basic information that we know. We do know that it was also a fatal interaction. We are expecting to hear more about this coming up at 4:30 from the Anchorage Police Department. Chief Sean Case is expected to provide a briefing on this situation. This is the third officer-involved shooting in the Anchorage area this year, and we do know there was also an officer-involved shooting in Sitka. So beyond that, not a lot of information that we can impart, but we just wanted to jump on and tell you what's going on. They are directing traffic around the areas of Tudor Road and Lake Otis. They have closed some lanes. They are diverting some traffic in the area. So that's what's going on if you happen to be traveling in that area. We'll be back here live at 4:30 with more information.